the interesting thing is when you put this game up first, there's like about 5 or 6 different languages that you can choose from, including like Dutch and Netherlands. So I don't know why, but I guess Powerpuff Girls are big over there in some parts of Europe or something. So you get in the game and it shows you these cinematics, and there's actually some pretty cool speech and things in there. And the cinematics are interesting because they look really great. It looks just like the cartoon, but they don't move at all. The game itself is a 2D side-scrolling shooter. I love 2D side-scrolling shooters, right? But never in a million years would I ever buy the Powerpuff Girls, because like the Powerpuff Girls are probably skewed to, you know, a younger female audience, maybe, I don't know, 6 to 12-year-old girls. I don't know how many 6 to 12-year-old girls are going to like a 2D side-scroller shooter. You get to play your 3 Powerpuff Girlies. We got Blossom, we got Buttercup, we got Bubbles, all my favorites in there. And you're basically shooting all these things and trying to collect gems. So I give it overall, I give it a 4.5.
Stellar sea lion.
Where is he?
He's running around. He's great. He's hot. It's a hot day.
There he is.
There he is. And you know what Cody reminds me of?
What?
Racing games. Like Burnout for the GameCube. Now, what did you think about Burnout?
Graphically, it's not the best driving game out on the market today, that's for sure.
No.
But it has very tight controls, and it's really fun to play.
It's an arcade-style racing game, sort of along the lines of the Ridge Racer series,
right.
But tons and tons of traffic. Similar to the way Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on the original PlayStation introduced traffic.
The controls on this game are actually really good, because I don't like the whole realistic style racing games as much as like the arcade ones.
Right.
And this is more of arcade. The great thing about this game, though...
Yeah, don't expect Gran Turismo with this game.
No, but the great thing about this game is that all of the traffic, you actually feel like it's a real street. And the cool thing is that when you smash into other cars, it goes into like this third-person perspective, and it shows the crashes at a couple different angles.
Right.
This is cool. It's unique, actually.
Well, that's a big bullet point on the back of the box. That's what they want to show off. I mean, it tells you to drive dangerously because the payoff is these spectacular crashes. It's absurdly fun to crash your car in this game,
right.
But it's not very good in terms of getting through the difficulty levels of the game, because if you start crashing, you can't see any new stuff.
I wish they had more actual camera angles.
Right.
There's really only 2 camera angles.
Yes, you're right.
And you know the funny thing about these racing games, and especially this one,
yeah,
is that they have these great replay modes, right?
Yes.
And they always show these cool, like, helicopter angles,
right,
and all these third-quarter perspectives and all this stuff.
Right.
Why don't they just have that be one of the camera angles that you got? It would be so cool.
You know, you're right.
The third person, like
yeah,
the three-quarter view helicopter cam.
That's a
Imagine
good point.
driving the game like that.
Basically, this is a very, very simple type of racing game. It's not something with the depth of a Gran Turismo where you're earning all kinds of cars that you can upgrade.
You get into these accidents, it's like $74,000 of damage. The car's worth 20 grand. Well, how do you make $70,000? I'm not running over people's dogs here.
Well, no, but I think it's all the cars and the traffic combined, right? Because it's never just one person that gets into an accident.
Well, I'll tell you one of the other good parts I liked about this game was the audio and the sound effects of the engine.
Yeah, it's very
sounded
cool.
very realistic.
The music's cool, too. You're getting pumped as you're driving through, and you're getting really excited about doing well, and then boosh, you crash and the music changes. The graphics are pretty good in the game. It uses the Criterion Renderware engine. This was actually developed by the guys over at Criterion. They know their engine. They can get that nice solid 3D look.
It's got a lot of cool effects, like the blinkers and the people's lights actually work. When you go off, there's these cool dust effects.
It's just not revolutionary. It doesn't have the depth or the staying power that some of the other racing games out there have. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I give it a 7.5.
All right. On the positive side, we like the visceral, fast-paced thrills in the game. We like the interactive music in the game. And we like all the extra little flashy bits. The dust effects, the taillights, and the collisions are awesome.
On the negative side, there are only 2 camera angles to play throughout the whole game. Hitting the other cars is a little too sensitive. You wipe out too much. And it just doesn't have the depth and the quality graphics as other racers in the same category have.
All right, let's stick with this driving theme for a little bit. We're going to talk about the Logitech GT Force 2 steering wheel for the PlayStation 2. What do you think of this one?
What's the price on this thing?
It's around $100.
Okay, so, I mean, it's the most expensive driving wheel out there for the consoles. But I tell you, you get what you pay for with this thing.
You certainly do. This is a very, very rugged, solidly designed steering wheel.
The great thing about this wheel, not only does it have the, as you go off the road, the kind of the bumpy, vibrating thing happening.
Bad suspension.
Okay.
Right.
But it also has the force feedback, which, you know, when you're steering in, it actually, you know, it feeds back. It gives you force. It actually feels like weight, which is very unique in these types of wheels. But I'll tell you what the great thing about it is, you gotta like the F1 paddle shifters. That, to me, is the coolest part about this wheel.
No, I think the best part about this wheel is how flexible it is and how you can use it. They built the device so that it can actually slip between your legs and you can hold it with your knees, and it actually is very stable.
But the bottom of the pedals, the thing starts sliding on you. And you gotta go as you're driving, and that's not comfortable.
No, it isn't. It uses the USB interface on your PlayStation 2, so you need to be able to have games that are going to use that steering wheel, and frankly, there just aren't enough. I guess we're going to recommend the GT Force 2 steering wheel, but we're going to have to put a little asterisk on there. On the positive side, we love the rugged durability of the steering wheel. We think it fits comfortably into your lap, and you can control things perfectly, and you can feel every bump in the road with the force feedback. It's awesome.
On the negative side, the pedals keep slipping out from under my feet. Annoying! Another bad thing is there's just not enough games that are being made for this wheel. And although you get what you pay for, the $99 price tag is a little steep.
Judgment Day will be right back with a look at the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.